no other way around it. So some people realize in year 1, some people realize in year 2, 3, 4, like me. Some people never realize. Some people are realizing as they watch this. So here we have our retest candle. So here's one. Oh, let's get rid of that. Here's one retest candle here that we want to focus on. Right, we want to focus on these two bearish candles here. So on the footprint charts, they look something like this. So I've highlighted this candle here. So this is a red candle. It's a bearish candle, but we see a ton of aggressive selling inside this, right? So I'm going to assume you've watched all the previous videos. Now, when you've watched all the previous videos, you will understand exactly what the delta actually means. So what the delta simply means, the delta means that aggressive buyers are more than aggressive sellers in this region. That's what the blue delta means, right? The red delta means the opposite. So we see a lot of aggressive sellers. So in other words, what this means is that sellers are putting in a lot of effort, right? Sellers are putting in a lot of effort. Now, it is your job to read that. Now, there is no orb or opening range breakout strategy that will help you do this. And the most important thing is it's happening inside of a key level, right? So I'm not doing it here. I'm not doing it here. I'm doing it inside of a key level. This is the most important thing to understand. Do not ignore this in your trading ever, right? So what we can see here is sellers are putting in a lot of effort. Now, think of it this way. If we can break above the key level, and more importantly for my orb traders out there, if we can break above the 15-minute high, right? So this is the 15-minute range high, the orb high, right? This is the 15-minute orb high. If we can break above sort of, let's say here, and of course, let's say here, were these sellers successful? Right, ask yourself that question. Were those aggressive sellers successful? Again, you can only read this via the order flow footprint charts, right? Were those sellers even successful? Well, the answer is no. Because if all these sellers were successful, we would have broken below the 15-minute range low and we would have got to our level over here, which is why having levels is so important, right? So we have key level 1, key level 2, key level 3, and you need these on the charts before you even begin the session. Now that this is it, now that we have our levels here, so we can see sellers here have failed, which means that buyers are in control. And that's where the initial setup came, right? That's where the initial setup came. So the setup is what, or my first entry, I kind of sized up later on, but my first entry was